Dmitry and Elena has given us a gift. He presented us with 1 hour and a half for lunch. It's customary in Russia, and sometimes when the second wave comes in some 5 years, we will usually have an hour and a half for lunch. So, Lena, the floor is yours again. Please make an introduction. We have a democratic dictatorship here. Well, I think I have said it already hundreds of times, speaking to a new class, to a new group of students, and my words are the same. Andrei Zakharov may believe it's quite trivial, but still he will keep on listening to me. And I would like to tell you that Dmitry Trenin, first, he is a member of the supervising committee. He is a long friend of us, and his wife Vera is with him, and we really adore her. We employed a long time back his very creative son, and Dmitry Trenin, as I believe and as many people believe, he is the best expert or specialist who can discuss international topics. I'm not going to downplay the role of any other expert, but Dmitry possesses something that is especially interesting and appealing to me. He has a position, he has a stand, which is quite accurate. He knows only quite well what national interests of a country are in the modern times. And I think he believes that the vital interest is that there is no war. And given the ongoing volatility of the situation in the country and around the country, Dmitry can explain very competently to any recipient what national interests of a country are and how one can secure those interests in a peaceful way by joining our efforts. And I'm not talking about his profession, and together with you I will keep my eye to what he will say. He writes books, and he is the head of such a great think tank as Carnegie Endowment. He is well known abroad, both abroad and at home. And in my case, besides, he is my dear friend, a person who is very close to me. For me, it's important how he describes today's Russia and how Russia can still fit into the globalizing world. So Andrei will moderate the session, and I will be all ears listening to Dmitry. Thank you. I'm really grateful to Yelena for such a generous introduction, following which every time I find it quite difficult to speak, since it's always an upfront payment you have to return, and you don't know if you can cope with that. And good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be with you today. I work for the Carnegie Endowment, but in this case I am really speak as a private person. But the full name of our endowment, of the think tank, is the Foundation for the International Peace. Therefore, I think today those words sound not just repercussions of the past, when the world or rather when peace was something kind of an objective people tried to achieve, people fought for peace, then times came when peace became something like an air. It's kind of a part of an environment. We live in that environment. We cooperate. We live together. Globalization is going on. So now, just a quarter of a century after, we suddenly realize that peace is something that requires our ultimate attention. Earlier this year, my colleagues in the Carnegie Endowment and I tried to reckon how we could mark the anniversary of the First World War. And very few of us could imagine earlier this year that besides that anniversary, we will have to deal with quite new events, and events of new kind, and events of a new era of Europe. And how could we deal with the termination, such events of termination of the Cold War, fall of the Berlin Wall, and the establishment of the new world order. Actually, I was not going to lecture you today. I came here to listen to your views, your opinions, and have some kind of an interactive discussion. So I could